Welcome to the birthplace of college football. The State University of New Jersey, the campus of Rutgers in Piscataway, and we are ready for what ought to be a tremendous game today. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Northwestern Wildcats taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Mitchell. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Rutgers offense will take the field first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move there. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, you know, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running it.
Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Complete to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He'll go to the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Coming out with it, it's Mitchell. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he he gets down. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. The short hands. It's Thomas. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
Yeah, and sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, let's be honest. But, Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season, because it's one thing to have expectations and to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are too, David, because the coach, he's saying the right things after taking all these losses at the podium after games. We got guys hurt, we got young players, we're inexperienced, we're learning how to win. But, you know, you're running out of time for excuses. You've now got to turn the page. You've got to...
He's going for the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rutgers!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So a drive there of 82 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Covey. At the 35, he's loose. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And first down for the offense.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st down from the 40.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Scarlet Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Oh, he got loose. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Yeah, and how about the third down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the third down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Motion from the wide receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Callahan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Scarlet Knights have pushed it inside the 20. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Florida State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Doak Campbell Stadium, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia Tech. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to run it. Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. A little release to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They booted away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run it from the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Scarlet Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run the option. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Tight end now in motion. To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Trying play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A sky-high punt. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Off play action. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
And he's brought down after a nice game. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Trying to take it back. momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores. That is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off. Puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
Ready to try the point after.
For the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Northwestern 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Leaves it with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Covey. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Fires on the move. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the move. Picks up the 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass.
2nd down.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Found a seam. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Northwestern right back to the line.
1st and goal, Northwestern.
He wants to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Timeout, Northwestern.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. Oh, and he missed it. No good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Wildcats! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. Trying to slam in. Not quite going to get there, and he couldn't get this game tied up. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Gives it on the option. There he goes. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. A designed run for the quarterback. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Working that left side now. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now on 2nd and goal. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Callahan. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll pull it on the read. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 21 over Michigan. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Got his man to the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. On the ground, it's Mitchell. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Callahan. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Rushes on him. And down he goes back into 3.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Open space at the 25. Gashes the heart of the D. The tap. Touchdown, Northwestern. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. The give to the back. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. The Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll keep it on the sneak. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. And now the offense will come onto the field again. From the gun, to give, looking for room. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The screen, he's got wheels. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll move the tight end. The play action fake. Grab near the marker. It's Vargas. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Boston. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. The give on the inside. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeps it on the bootleg. Unleashes it on the run. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. There he goes down the right side. At the 20. Touchdown, Northwestern! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
They're trailing by just 4 to Oklahoma State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap it to the back, finding open areas. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And that one's incomplete. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. He'll do it himself. Nice move there. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. At the 35, he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. He pulled it and kept it on the option, but he couldn't keep it away from the defense.
I think the QB made the right decision not to pitch it. He needs to do a better job with ball security. The defense, they were able to get and swarm to him quickly and dislodge the football from his body.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Wildcats. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll get him down after a solid return. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The inside handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. And that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.